Your host. Medina in the building. There you go. Just straight to it. Medina, what do you feel about Rhode Island hip hop right now?
It's grown. I'll get real. Compared to like 10 years ago, it's on fire.
Yeah.
Like say
a lot of moves being made.
Last 3 years been a great movement.
Because that's my next question. That's my next question.
The last 16 years?
Within the last 16 years, what's the best you've heard in Rhode Island?
Oh, come on.
There we go.
Wait. I mean, before you answer the question,
Go ahead. Explain where it came from. Explain where it came from.
I explain where it came from. Let me hear the background before
Medina, our host.
on that is T shot a comment on one of our videos about J Deuce and saying that he was the best. Better. Excuse me. Wait, no. Let me make it correct.
The freestyle.
She said no. He was better than she had heard in 16 years, and that shit
in the
went
state of Rhode Island.
Crazy.
The last 16.
Of course.
I'll say this on that.
She said better. She didn't say best. She didn't say, like, this is where people got twisted. People went all the way over.
All right, Lady Rock, I got it from here. Thanks for clearing that up. I'll say this. Because I'll run with that. J Deuce followed what us people call the program. And that's how he got successful. And guess what? It works, but not every rapper knows how to follow the program. Because they don't have people to help them follow the program. Is he the top over the last 16 years? The program will bring you there, and he's done it.
Give me a yes or no answer. Is he yes or no?
The best?
Last 16 years.
See, but the thing is that I don't think Rhode Island artists should be competing with each other.
Let him answer.
That shit
You
is
know what I'm
whack.
saying? You see what I'm saying?
That shit is whack.
And
if
they bring up
everybody,
that-
see, hold up.
Let him answer. He might go your way. Let him answer.
I mean, he's up there. I'm not gonna say he's the best, but he's up there.
Do you have somebody in mind who you think is within the last 16 years?
Oh man, he's trying to put me on the spot.
Yeah, I am putting you on the spot.
Yo, franchise, you asking the wrong question. Is he one of the most successful in the past 16 years? Yes.
No, her comment was better. One of the better. So her comment was one of the better in the last 16 years. Better. She said he's one of the better that I've heard the last 16 years. I asked him, is he one of the better that he heard the last 16 years, J Deuce? He says no. So now I'm asking him, who is? Duck down. Duck down. Locally.
That's the problem.
I haven't heard of that, so.
Did you not hear you spit just now?
I'll say no.
You've been up here
Gotta
too
stop
times.
branding ourselves as local artists.
names one after another.
So what's
Give me
that
one.
question?
Give me one.
Flawless.
Okay, there you go. That's all I needed. Okay, there you go.
Theo.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead, what's the question?
No, I want to hear what he was gonna say.
I
What
do
Pyrex
too.
was
I
gonna
do
say.
too. I want to hear
Miz,
what
pass
Lex
the
was gonna say.
mic.
I want to hear what Lex was gonna say. But go ahead.
Nah, I think it's crazy that we shouldn't be in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? So like when it's being put like that, it's like, nah, like everybody's putting in work. You know what I'm saying? And whoever's getting the most recognition and doing their thing, that's love. You know what I'm saying? That's love for our city. Now once we compare against everybody else, that's kind of taken away from their music and people. You know what I'm saying? They
But she didn't compare. She didn't compare.
No, hold on.
She just said, in my opinion, this is one of the better that I've heard.
Yeah, but why is
She
it
didn't
in
compare.
competition between us? Why don't we compete against everybody else? You know what I'm saying? Because it's.
But you have to have someone. You have to have someone that's the
But
best.
I'm not mad at someone saying that. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
But the reason it's an issue is weird to me.
You're wrong. You have to have someone that's the best.
If that's what she thinks, that's what she thinks.
You have to have someone that's the
One at a
best.
time. Go ahead, Vaughn.
What constitutes as the best though? Because we have the best and then we have successful.
Hold, stop. I'm gonna
What
tell you
is
about
successful?
My comment just really quick. My
First
comment
of
really
all,
quick. I haven't
Vaughn,
heard a lot.
hold on.
I
First of
haven't
all,
heard it.
shout out to J Deuce because he's
yeah.
obviously
Of
making
course,
moves
of course.
that a lot of people haven't made. But there's a distinction between the best and who's most popping and most successful. So what do you
the
mean
best?
by the best?
That's the
Okay, so
what?
ask her. She didn't say the best. She didn't say the best.
Not to cut you up.
Hold on. Let's tease talk.
I didn't say best.
Because she
I
never
said
said best.
better. I've heard a lot, but in the last 16 years, for me to hear him and my 15-year-old son to say, "Oh, mom, oh yeah, I know him." How you know about him? I just know him and know every single word to his song. That blew me away. So
Okay, that's
just
dope.
better.
That's dope.
I haven't really heard a lot. I'm just a regular person.
And like Pyrex said, that's her opinion.
And
Just I don't go out and look for it or nothing.
and I'm so
I
glad.
love to be here to hear new music. You,
It is.
Pyrex.
That's her opinion.
Because the further he gets, the further we can get. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Because once she
Whoever's
likes,
the best is whoever's the best to that person.
yeah, once she feels like, wow, that's better than anything I've ever heard. Now she's open to hearing other.
Because she probably
And
hasn't
this is
heard
what-
everything.
And this is what I think a lot of local artists or
He putting in the work to get the little kids to know his
This is what
music.
I think a lot of people don't
Rappers are
understand.
sensitive.
It's the assumption of entitlement that everybody's supposed to get how nice you are because your people tell you you're nice and everybody else around you tell you you're nice. The reality is when it reaches somebody like her, that's the testimony because she's not in the middle of local rap. She's not at those shows. She's not
hearing about it.
and the reality is it got to her. And
my
that's
son knows.
supposed
That's
to
what
be
kinda like- I was like,
impressive.
That's dope.
That's
Crazy.
impressive. It's not the other way around. You're supposed to be like, oh yeah, I want my music to transcend outside of my friends and my family that are gonna tell me, of course, that I'm nice. Outside of the DJs that I work with, I want it to transcend and be with everybody. And that's what was really important about her comment. And for me, that started pissing me off that people didn't understand. Like, you could say what you want about who did what, and there's plenty of people that have done stuff from 401.
Wait.
I know that, but you cannot discredit the fact that somebody who is not involved is saying this pulled me in. Do you
Lady
understand?
Ruck would make a great publicist, by the way. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also
That was excellent.
But hold on. I gotta go to the other. I gotta go to the other side of the fence because I didn't let him talk all night. Go ahead, James. What are you gonna say? Oh, he's upset. Yeah, he's upset. He's upset, boy. He's upset. So go ahead.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying, like, I'm far from
Holy
upset.
Batman.
I'm just saying, like, if you rap, you make beats or whatever, like, it's not about competition, but at the end of the day, like, how can you stand there and say you don't want the recognition, you don't want somebody to say you're the best at what you do. It's not about shitting on anybody
That's why
else.
that comment
That's
got like
it, yeah. You know what I'm
300.
saying?
That's my point
all
too.
I'm
Of
trying-
course,
that's all I'm trying to say. Like you can't as a person stand there and be like, oh shit, I rap.
What are you
but
doing it for? What are you doing it for?
Yeah, you know
What are you doing it for?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't
What are you
want
doing it
somebody to
for?
say
Exactly.
that I'm the best at what I do. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like you said, it's not about the best, and as long as we're all doing. Of course, like nobody's not.
yeah, and that's how you do it though.
Yeah,
by
but
people
you can't
telling
stand
you,
there and say you don't-
telling you you're the best. You know what I'm saying? But when the conversation comes
So
about
you
the
don't wanna
best
be
in the
seen as the
city,
best?
when you start putting
Fuck the city. You don't wanna
that's
be
my
seen
point
as the
though.
best?
That's as far as they're thinking. That's my point.
You don't want to be
They're only
seen
thinking
as the
as
best.
far as Rhode Island. Think bigger than that.
No, that's what I'm
know what I'm
asking.
saying?
You don't
But
want to
that's
be
what he's saying. You
seen.
know, he's saying on
the best.
I don't care about
scale,
being the best in Rhode Island. No.
No, I'm
He's
not
saying on a
saying
national scale,
Rhode Island.
in
I'm saying
America,
you don't wanna
in
be
America.
seen
Of
as
course,
the
who
best.
doesn't?
Regardless,
Who wouldn't do it?
Regardless of the scale,
When does it start?
hip hop is a competition sport.
Exactly.
But
That's what he's saying.
But-
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
but the thing is, you can't be worried about other people. You're in competition with yourself, number one.
All right.
So can you beat yourself is the question. Whatever you did that was hot, can you top that? That's where it really comes in. Like, can you be being the best? Yes, that's what every rapper wants to be. Everybody wants to be number one. But at the same time, you're not looking. If you keep looking at everybody else, like, oh, this is what they're doing, this is what they're doing, you're gonna throw yourself off your own game. You gotta make sure you're on top of yourself first.
So I'm gonna say this. So I'm gonna say this.
You can be aware.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say. Hold on one
You
second.
can be aware, but
I'ma
you
say this.
can't
Hold on one second.
focus on that.
Mac, I got you.
Hold on one second.
Go ahead, Mac. Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Mac.
say this. So forget the podcast host. As an artist, I'm gonna say this.
Oh, now you rap. Now you rap.
that.
Now you rap.
Nah,
Now
because
rap.
you got my man feeling some type of way. Yo, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Hold on. Fuck that shit. I'm a cuss. Fuck that.
Jay Meezy's in the
Fuck
building.
that. I'm a cuss. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I was very ignorant, so I'm feeling what my man's saying. You know what I'm saying? So what he's saying is, I'm thinking beyond that shit. I guarantee every time Pyrex Lex step in the fucking booth and pay his motherfucking money for the shit he's about to work on, he thinks he's the best ever. You know what I'm saying? But what he's trying to say is, I got respect for every other artist trying to put my little fucking city, my state on. So you're making me think little right now, and I'm like, okay, yeah. if you're asking me if I step in the booth, I think I'm the best. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Do I think I'm? Yeah. You like what type of question is that?
To go back
but
to the
now
original
you're making
question.
me.
I'm confused.
Hold on, go
No,
back
no,
to
look.
I
to
think
go back
you
to
get
the
what
original
you're saying.
question though. To go back to the original question though, what she said about Rhode Island hip hop now, I agree with it though. Right now, Rhode Island hip hop is on fire with local
Think it's
artists.
at its peak?
Say again?
Think it's at
No.
its peak?
No.
We're just
Nah,
bubbling.
it's
We're
not
bubbling
the
right
beginning.
now.
And as far as Tish, he said he's like that's her
This is
opinion.
the beginning
So he's not gonna
of the
disrespect
turn.
it.
It's not the beginning. I've watched it grown from way back when to now.
See?
And it's on a whole different level. From
comes
way
to the
back
Chip
when to
Douglas
now,
show.
whole different level. But it's not the beginning. Like there has to be a next step, and the next step is someone leaving on Rhode Island and making it. No.
Yeah, because I think people forget about all of the people. There have been so many people that have.
That's how you get it.
But there's been so many people that have.
That's how we gotta think.
But look,
we need to
Actually, I think.
honestly,
support each other.
the only
Just not being.
hold up.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute,
Yo,
1 minute, 1 minute. So one at a time. 1 minute, one at a
The
time.
only cities doing that right now successfully is Atlanta and LA. So we got to get together as a state because everybody wants to be that one person, but there's room for everybody. That's the thing. Everybody got their own lane.
Support factors.
See, it took a minute.
Exactly.
It always takes one question to get you into it.
Because if you know you're nice, it don't matter. You can support other people.
I'm about to say 305. That's Miami.
Gold or platinum. Think about that for a second.
We're not that far away from it. That's all I'm saying. We're not that far away from it. So whoever is popping, or even if they're not popping per se, if they're from Providence or from Rhode Island, etc., we just gotta hold them up as long as they dope. Because as long as the music's good, that's what it comes down to. If the music is good, then keep it going.
I wish some of y'all really knew your history though. Like,
Okay, hold on. You know what?
What I'm hearing
it,
lately-
it makes me mad because that was one of the questions I wanted to ask. How far back did you guys go with the history? But we don't have. I wanted to ask that really bad.
I'm saying
I
that.
wanted.
I would
to.
say this.
I wanted to.
Because there's so many people that actually have done.
But we don't have the time.
stuff
We
for
don't have the
Rhode
time. I wanted to do that. That was one of the questions.
So many, like that's
I
what we
wanted
get
to.
a lot. We get a
I
lot
wanted
of
to.
comments on
I
a lot
wanted
of
to.
our posts. Oh, you forgot this one. You forgot
wanted
that one. People have done. People have gone.
9:15. Time goes fast.
I want to say this. I want to say this though.
Go ahead, real quick, because I promise.
With
I
these
will.
producers, with these local producers that are popping up, I think we're hearing a lot of the same names, and I think I want to give a shout out to those local producers because it seems like a lot of these rappers are coming together.
Shout outs to my producer Clockwork, who got first place at iStandard in Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Heartstoppers.
D-Vala, iStandard producer. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out 9-2. Shout out Be Cool.
All right, real quick. All right, hold on.
Word.
Real quick, Vaughn, Pyrex Lex, starting with Vaughn first. About this podcast, anything you think we could do better?
Just keep going.
Nah,
Stay consistent.
I think y'all are dope. I
Lex
like
is
how
lit.
everybody
Pyrex,
has.
he's lit right now.
Everybody has different opinions.
He's wavy
on
walking
shit.
We tried.
And it makes it interesting. Now people are gonna watch this and be like, "Oh shit!"
And upload
I'm
part
saying,
2
be
of
like, yo,
my
Pyrex
other
talking shit.
interview.
Oh, I got
Listen,
you.
this is why you didn't see. This is why him and I were.
Only
arguing
part
about
1 is up. We
subject
need
matter.
part 2 of my
But
interview
see, he
from
has a point.
before.
I'm so lit.
I just said to him, that's him. You want to give that?
That's my only critique. But aside from that, y'all got it popping. Y'all really the hottest thing in Rhode Island right now. Everybody on Facebook be talking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looks at y'all. Everybody wants to be up here, all the artists and whatnot. So just keep being consistent and you
Yo, we're
got it.
celebrities, bro. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's what it
Hey, one
is.
more question. I've
You got a celebrity right here.
I've never
In
asked
our
this
city.
before.
In our city.
Look, I've never asked this before. It's gonna put you in a hot seat, but at the same time, it's just nothing but love. From the both of you, who do you think we should have on next?
That's a nice question.
You had Dre Roy yet?
Did he stand us up? No, we did. He came with Ken. We had Dre. Go ahead, Lex. Who do you think we should have? Vaughn, I'm coming back.
Vic Mucker.
Whoa, that's a popular name. Popular name right here.
You know I'm going with,
He said we should have Vic Muck on here.
I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna say Phase 7.
All right, he was here already.
Yeah, but he
wasn't
was,
a
but
full
that was an
interview.
alley.
Okay, yeah.
That was an alley.
We'll give somebody else an alley. Give somebody else an alley. Give somebody else an alley.
All right.
Give somebody else an alley.
Confessions.
Where's the crickets? Where's the crit? Found it.
Got Campbell's on here yet?
No, we haven't.
I
and we
still
should.
got
have
Wait,
Campbell's
how many?
on here.
Wait,